Everdeep Aurora is a love letter to the Game Boy era with bold color palettes and a simple control scheme. It's absolutely overflowing with charm and its characters and their dialogue. The visual direction had me enthralled immediately, so I had to add it to my Steam wishlist over a year ago, and I waited patiently since then for any news. Here we are now a year later, and we got early access to a playable demo. And I love a good demo, so I jumped at the opportunity to try out this wonderfully whimsical looking game, even if it were just a small slice. And a small slice it was. Even including my meandering because I missed the door, there was only enough time in the demo to rack up about 40 minutes of game time. What a tease, right? But that's fine, these things take time. And while I wasn't completely blown away by the short demo, I have a good impression of the game going forward, and I'm eager to play more of it. Aurora wears some of its inspirations on its sleeve, with 2 Easter eggs being present in the demo alone unless I missed any. Personally, I love it when games are packed with details like that, so I hope to see more of that in the full game. The demo was light on story details aside from a meteor shower, a looming ominous monster, and a folk tale saying that the surface is dangerous but the Everdeep is even more so. This slice of the game was more centered on its gameplay, and I'm happy to say that it felt pretty smooth. You're given a drill and 2 objectives at the start, and off you go to explore from there. There's a jump, a wall jump, and a drill that you can use in 4 directions. I absolutely love the game being presented in a square-ish aspect ratio. I think it adds to its Game Boy-like charm. Plus, the sides of the screen are used as inventory and, from the looks at the Steam page screenshots, map screens. There was no map in the demo, but as a mini-map lover myself, I think this is an awesome touch that will aid in the flow of gameplay by making it easier to view notes and item descriptions, and to navigate the huge underground without having to bring up a menu so often. The D-pad navigates the item screen on the left, which further simplifies the control scheme, but it might rub those who prefer playing 2D platformers with the D-pad the wrong way. Personally, I'm adaptable, so beyond mistakenly trying to move using the D-pad a few times and wondering why I wasn't going anywhere, I don't take issue with this choice. Aurora falls into multiple genres: platformer, puzzler, exploration, and adventure. I can already tell that there won't be much combat in the game, and if there is, it'll likely focus more on platforming during bigger encounters. Speaking of platforming, the game's platforming is pretty enjoyable, but the camera moves a little bit too erratically for my liking, and that made it hard to focus on smaller details like foreground platforms at times. I enjoyed the drill mechanic as well, but I found the motion of it a bit clunky. It stops your movement for just a touch too long and breaks the sense of momentum you may have had prior to using it. I hope these are tweaked and fine-tuned before the full release, but I certainly wouldn't call them deal breakers either. All in all, Everdeep Aurora has a promising base, incredible art direction, and feels great to play. I look forward to playing the hell out of it in Q3 2025 if the devs are able to stick to that window. The demo is out now on Steam.